Hey everyone, I am here today from a studio at Bay Lake Tower, and I am going to take you on a different type of room tour. I'm going to show you what a studio at Bay Lake Tower looks like with 4 people living in it. So come on along. So in this room, we are staying 2 adults in their, mid to late 40s and 2 18-year-olds. So I'm going to show you the way that we used the space so that you can get an idea of how much space you have. The Bay Lake Tower studios are the smallest of the Disney Vacation Club studios. So other than a tower studio, which only accommodates 2, but for studios, Deluxe Studios, this is the smallest square footage wise. So as you can see, we have the beds pulled out. Something to note that in the Bay Lake Tower studios, the pull-out couch is a full-size bed and not a queen, and as opposed to the studios and some of the others. So that's something to note. If you have little kids that don't mind sleeping together, this bed is probably a fine size. Or if you have 1 adult, we had 2 tall 18-year-olds sleeping in it, and it was pretty tight for them. So just want to note that. Something else to note is that the bedside tables are really small. So as you can see here, that phone takes up a lot of space, and so you've got kind of limited space on this side to put stuff. The other one, you have a little bit more room because there's not a phone on that one, but they're still kind of small and they don't have any drawer space. Also, something to note is that the outlets are under there, but there are no USB ports. So this room is outlet only. So let's just talk quickly about where we put the cushions for this couch so that you can maximize the floor space. We put one of the bottom cushions here in between the bedside table and the couch. We slid the coffee table / ottoman over here kind of underneath this table, and we're using it as a luggage rack for one of the smaller suitcases. And we put the 2 back cushions from the couch underneath this the dresser. When we came in, the garbage can was under there, so we put it back there behind the table in between the 2 chairs so that we could make room for those cushions. And then we stuck the other cushion in the closet in here. So we took the luggage rack out of here, and you can see that's the safe. We used the safe as another luggage stand. If you are somebody who doesn't like to unpack, or if you just in terms of finding space for the luggage, this is an option for you. And then we put the luggage rack over here to store another one of the larger suitcases. That is our laundry bag that we just have hanging off of that. We brought that from home, and we're just hanging that off of the doorknob. The bathrooms at Bay Lake Tower, so you've got this is for just a standard non-accessible room. You've got the vanity in here, which is relatively, kind of a little bit tight. We used one of the coffee mugs from the little kitchenette to store our toothbrushes, makeup bags, brush over here for 2 of the people. Then in this room, this is the kitchenette, but we really used this kitchenette as kind of like another getting ready room, because this room also has the vanity. So under here, there's a makeup bag, hair drying, flattening accessories, and a packing cube from somebody's. This is where we have our mini ears in there. So you've got plenty of shelf space. This in here is, I don't really know what you would use. I mean, it's kind of like a pantry, but for a studio, I don't know that you would be using that, but it might be nice to put some of like other toiletry bags or whatnot. It's nice because it does have this full length mirror that's easy to access. We also ended up using this as another sink for brushing teeth and whatnot, since the bathroom only has that one sink and it's tight. But we had two people getting ready in here at one point and one person in the bathroom. We are doing a split stay, and so, you know, packing cubes, definitely a great way to go here. And then really using the chairs here as places to get bags off of the floor. So in this studio, we don't really, you know, in order to be able to navigate around the room without having a lot of stuff all over the floor, we really had to utilize the chairs to keep stuff off the floor. So this is really kind of became like a luggage storage area for us, and not so much a place to sit and like have coffee or just relax. But that's how we utilized the space. This is how four pretty much grown adults lived in this space. I think that if you are a family that needs a pack and play, this would be a very tight space. I'm not really sure where you would set one up. So just keep that in mind if that is a part of your needs. But the balcony size is, this is a lake view studio. And the balcony is a good size. It has two chairs and a gorgeous view. So overall, I mean, we made it work. It was definitely tight. And I think that if you're a family, like I said, that has older kids, this will definitely be tight, or younger kids where you're going to have strollers, pack and plays, and like that type of gear, it might be really tight. So drop in the comments if you have any questions or any comments, if you've stayed here, what your experience has been. And until next time, we will DVC you real soon.